Hello everyone! What is the most fearsome and most dangerous fish in the world? Almost certainly, the majority would say sharks, which is essentially correct. However, some sea creatures are just as, if not more dangerous and life-threatening than sharks, or maybe will give you a nightmare later when you're asleep. As you may have already noticed, you are watching Pangea. Today, we'll introduce you to some of those dangerous fish. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Let's begin. Reef Stonefish. Reef stonefish is found mainly in coral reefs in the tropics. Although carnivorous, in general, these fish do not move much. The Aboriginal people call this area Undiri, which means waterless. It has a unique body colour, making it look like a tree submerged in rock or under the ocean, and it often burrows into crevices in rocks or sand. The most crucial fact that makes the reef stonefish harmful to humans is the powerful poison contained in the spines on its dorsal fins. The needle-looking spikes are also hazardous, but that is not the most dangerous part. The venom of the reef stonefish is a dangerous mixture of substances that affects where it stings and the entire body, causing gangrene, paralysis, and even cardiac arrest. The reef stonefish do not prey on humans, so there is no need to worry. The biggest problem is its stealth and camouflaging ability. When walking along the surf, it is easy to accidentally step on it or touch it with your hand, mistaking it for a rock. Tourists, of course, but even the locals are victims of them. The Atlantic Wolffish. When you see this skull, what monster do you imagine? Suddenly, he noticed something strange on the ground below. It was a huge painting of an Australian Aboriginal throwing a boomerang. We will announce the correct answer. It is the head bone of the Atlantic Wolffish, also known as the Wolf of the Sea. This is one of the largest geoliths in the world. Immediately after discovering this picture in the desert, the Australian government protected it as a cultural heritage site. Of course, they cannot chew up a stone, but it would be wise not to put your fingers in its mouth. Fortunately, the probability of being attacked by a wolffish is virtually zero. This fish prefers to live tens and hundreds of meters deep down in the waters. They are most comfortable in water temperatures below 11 degrees Celsius. To tell the truth, it is the Atlantic wolffish that should fear humans, simply because they are considered a commercially valuable fish. However, because of how creepy and impactful they look, we have included them in a section of this video. Atlantic Stargazer. The Atlantic Stargazer, also known as the Uranoscopus scaber, is found in the Mediterranean, Black Seas, and Africa, and Europe's Atlantic coasts. The scrolls were not made of papyrus or parchment, but rather in copper. Because the condition was so poor, the scholars had to design a complex machine to unfold and decode the scroll. Once the Atlantic Stargazer hides, it patiently awaits prey such as small fish, mollusks, and worms. There, Atlantic Stargazer is viewed as a dangerous creature due to its two critical characteristics, along with the stealth ability. The first, common among the Uranoscopidae family, is the strong venom secreted from the pectoral fin. Where did they acquire treasures that are as valuable as treasures owned by Roman emperors and Asian lords? And also, why did they write on such an unusual material? The second unpleasant surprise is that, similar to electric eels, it has cells that generate electricity. In general, they emit electricity when hunting for prey and also to defend themselves against predators. If a human accidentally touches this fish, they may mistake it for an attack and emit electricity. Or did someone find and steal the treasure? Large-tooth Sawfish. Large-toothed sawfish is a fish species named due to its highly noticeable physical characteristics. Of course, it is the huge sawtooth on both sides of the mouthpiece that stands out. The length of this weapon can be as much as a quarter of the size of a sawfish. Biologically speaking, this is called the rostrum. Many hypotheses were raised to explain its origin. The most unique hypotheses were, of course, put forward by UFO researchers. When sawfish hunt, they swim right into huge schools of small fish and widely swing their rostrum in all directions. However, since no aliens have hatched from this sphere in the 8 years since its discovery, this hypothesis is probably wrong. Local scholars provided a more adequate explanation. According to their hypothesis, the sphere could be a jelly-like fungus or a strange mold. Let me tell you, you'd be running for your life if you do run into an upset sawfish. Wounds caused by the rostrum are known to be deep at times, leading to unfortunate consequences. In fact, it is like being slashed with a sword-like weapon. The witch circle. I am sure you have all seen a blobfish at least once. This deep-sea fish of the family, Cycrolutidae, has become a meme on the internet. However, the Namib Desert is still full of mystery, and one such mystery is the witch circle. Some people find it funny, and others find it scary. That is why we added it to the list, so we can show you in this video. Unlike most fish, blobfish do not have air bladders. To always float, it chose another method. Its body is made of something similar to gelatinous material and is less dense than water. And where this fish lives is extremely deep under the sea. For those reasons, the discovery of blobfish was relatively recent in the 1920s. It was not until much later that more detailed studies were conducted. Researchers know that there are 8 genera in the Cycrolutidae family that are close and distant relatives of the blobfish. They can be found anywhere in the world, but are rarely seen far from the coast of Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania. At the very least, all of these mysterious heads have been found in every part of the ocean. Locals occasionally eat blobfish for food, but tourists generally do not. Not surprising, considering the looks of this fish. Anglerfish. The anglerfish is found in the coastal waters of Western Europe. It is also known as the sea devil. Why such a nickname? First, take a look at it. Perhaps sensitive people may have nightmares of this fish. One of the main characteristics of the anglerfish is its tremendous appetite. According to one source, this fish can swallow prey the same size as itself. How is that even possible? The reason for this is the enormous size of their mouths and the incredible elasticity of their stomachs and other digestive organs. As anglerfish live in deep waters, it is unlikely that you will be attacked. However, this fish is memorable as the more you look, some may say the very unique looks of this fish are rather adorable. One can probably use it as a model for a monster in some sort of computer game. The surprising fact about this anglerfish is that it can walk. The pectoral fins are well developed and powerful muscles support their movement, allowing them to serve as legs. It is also used to hide in the sand and ambush. Prey will sometimes be gulped, giving them no time to understand what has happened. So, this concludes the little parade of sea monsters. Thank you for watching till the end. We hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video on social networking sites, and don't miss any new videos by clicking on the bell icon. Thank you to those that share our video with others. There will be more exciting videos to come. See you again soon. Goodbye.